do many different kinds of videos. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, then please check out my Have Fun video playlist below. Japan has a certain way of taking English and adapting it, or some people might say massacring it, for their own purposes. It is award season, so here are my top 5 ways that Japanese have used English. Number 1. The "It probably should have stayed in Japanese" award goes to the nose cleaning shop. Now, normally I'm a do-it-yourself kind of guy, but I thought I'd check this one out, just to see what they charge, and also if it'd be extra for a beak like mine. Turns out it was a dry cleaning shop, run by a family named No Se. Well, it does tend to grab your attention, though. Number 2. The Zen Mantra Award goes to the throw-up jacket. You cannot see it in the picture, but at the top left-hand corner are the words "with pleasure," followed by vigorous throw-up, and has a picture of a plane circling the Earth. How do all these elements combine together, you may ask? Normally, I don't get any pleasure from throwing up vigorously, especially if I'm on a plane. No, I think it's a Zen mantra, sort of like the sound of one hand clapping, designed to confuse you and stop rational thought, so that you can attain a higher state of being, preferably one where you're not vigorously throwing up. Number 3. The misspelled award goes to Japanese jazzy pubic. According to the definition, jazzy, it means vibrant, showy, flamboyant, and lively. Now, I have found that many of the Japanese pubic tend to be rather straight-laced. That is, until drinking is involved. Suddenly, after just one drink, some of the most straight-laced will become more outgoing, and I think this is the segment of the pubic that the bar is trying to attract. Number 4. The "Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt" award goes to the In Confusion sweatshirt. Here in Japan, you'll often find a lot of clothing has English phrases on it that don't make that much sense. They're rather amusing, but on the back of this one is a whole diatribe against God knows what. The meaning of the life is in confusion. It is a wonderful heart, richly. The prescription to become transparent is necessary. A misfortune, bad matter of, it is unheard of. Happens in which age as well. The crime of the boy-girl darkness of the heart. The last age when an adult can be hated in the environment which is very shaking. It felt like its purities being lost. A small scoundrel. It gives priority to only common sense, and thin. It fell. The adult who is mistaken for the justice, and who does and who talks. Others' slyness and ugly behaviour always trifle. It gets angry and unbearably hard for itself. A vicious adult, an ugly adult. When a sly adult is being watched, the heart rages as to the rags, though a person and themselves are themselves as for the person. The adult speech and action couldn't permit it. It is damaged in the adult's attitude. Anger refueled each other, though it is a stranger thing completely, when it is here with the big person. It seemed to be the existence which one was not worth not taking. It gets angry when it meets the adult whom it dislikes. It is crushed when it meets a terrific adult. Self-consciousness is too strong, and it can't be carried in its hand. An emotion is too strong, and it can't be controlled, and hard. It is what? Or it doesn't live well. It doesn't go with itself well. It had admiration to dying. If I die, someone feels sorry and cries, or it is imagined. As being not seen, an answer is cruel. It grows up.
I want to live without defending an emotion.
Before we get to our winner, the runner-up takes the Need Some More Enlightenment award. This was an album by the Blue Hearts back in 1990. Not only do they need to examine their misogynistic view of women, but they also need to learn English. Really? Only one hip? Or maybe it's a case of homophone phobia. And finally, number 5, the WTF award goes to this one. There may be some confusion at first about what they actually sell, but I think the person who came up with this name is a right good one. But it turns out that this is just a photo booth where you can add special effects to pictures, and that this is just a funny story of onomatopoeia, words that sound like what they describe. Bang, boom, oink. Apparently, in Japanese, this is a sound that a camera makes when you press the button. See? Well. And there is another connection too. I mean, one has got an F stop, and the other has a G, whatever. Anyway, if you're ever in Hachioji and you're looking for a fun time with your girlfriend, remember, Kyant. Ask for it by name.